Oftentimes the family doctor or the physical therapist or the orthopedic surgeon or neurosurgeon is not focused on the traumatic brain injury because they're focused on what's causing the most amount of pain. And oftentimes that pain may be in an extremity, in the torso, the neck, the low back, and they're just focused on relieving the pain. And traumatic brain injuries are not painful, but they cause dysfunction in people's lives. They prevent people from being able to think clearly, to be able to act and be a participant in life the way they used to be a participant in life. And unfortunately, physical therapists, family doctors are not focusing on participation in life. They're only focusing on relief of pain. So they miss it. Unfortunately, brain injuries are not always obvious, and they're not obvious to the injured person, and they're not obvious to the family member. Why? Because there's subtle changes in mood and behavior, and those subtle changes come about through somebody becoming angry, becoming despondent, not being themselves. In those cases, when we hear from family members particularly that their family member who is injured in an accident just isn't themselves, right away we think there may be a traumatic brain injury. And right away we get into our neurolaw trial group who helps evaluate registered nurses who will review the records, sit down with our clients, and help determine whether or not traumatic brain injury may have occurred. Somebody who sustained a traumatic brain injury is in for the long haul, and they need a lot of care and a lot of treatment, and it's our job to make sure they get the necessary care and treatment, not just immediately, but for the rest of their lives, so they can get better. And what do they need? A lot of therapy. And based on the type of therapy determines the outcome of how much of a recovery they can have.